Field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Foster Griffin. What's the word on him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Just about to get started. Luis Ariz stands in. And the home opener is underway. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Throws to second. And it's a double to start the game.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Here's Adley Rutschman. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Time called now. Fastball is outside. So now 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in score.
Line drive. That's a
here we fucking go.
They strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That's a strike. And before the 0-1, he asks for time.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's the ball.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score.
Comes all the bullshit.
Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score.
Middle to death.
And they take a 3.
4 fucking straight garbage ass hits.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jordan Walker up next for the Mariners. Now time called at the plate. Man at second. And foul ball.
Ball 1.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Javier Sanoja.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat.
What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here?
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
That's out the corner.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Up the middle, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at right field, on the hill for the Mariners, Shane McClanahan. What's the scouting report on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Luis Robert Jr.
And that drops in for a strike.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Robert tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2-2. Out to short, Volpe. Now the throw to first on the run. Now a big stretch at first to bring in the wide throw, and they get the out. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And that's in for a strike. Two. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Draws the walk there.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Bobby Witt Jr. now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Line drive, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a ball.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Andy Pajes swings through it for strike one. This one in the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Late with the swing there. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's ripped for a base hit. One run across. Another comes in to score, coming home. He will score, and the White Sox tie it up.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing, and he let it try.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Around second now, as they still don't have it. And he's got an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Robert in the box, lays off for ball one. And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Should be extra bases. Makes the catch. Inning over. Back here on the south side. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
What the fuck is going on? Like, why are you bunting?
Center field. Robert has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Bunts it in the air. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Puts a bunt down. Over to first. That's the third out. Inning here on the south side. We head to the bottom of the second.
Okay, so he's just trying to get through with the game or what? Like, this is...
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Good job to fight that one off.
No. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. Back at right field and stepping in for Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Oh. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up the middle, Sanoja throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Yes.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Martinez. Long run into the gap. 2 down. So up next, Chase Mydroff. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
Chase Mydroff.
Hey!
Line drive. And that's the 3rd out. Here on the south side and stepping in for the Mariners, Jordan Walker. Hit on the ground to short. Witt throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The White Sox up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
What?
Now it's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. 0 for 1 so far. 0-1. Sanoja, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Tapped softly on the ground. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in, Johnny DeLuca.
Right fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Breaking ball inside. 3-1. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. The tag, and he's out.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. against it with 2 strikes.
Casey Legumina gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Justin Crawford. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Real Muto, the base runner at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it's through for a hit.
Couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot a 3-4 knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Two on, 1 out. Strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Next for the White Sox, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Grounds 1 to short. Play made, that ends the inning. Back at right field and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Aranda steps on the bag, 1 away here in the 5th. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Line drive, and that's down, a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. Caught in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. 2 down, nobody on. Bunted back towards the mound. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here on the south side. Now here's the cleanup.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Murakami, Yuki Matsui on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Makes a sliding stop over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Oh my God.
Next for the White Sox, left fielder Andy Pajes.
No, that's high.
The 1-2. Rodriguez racing after it. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away. Jonathan Aranda will hit next.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Out towards right center field. Rodriguez under it. And that's the inning. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Seattle, catcher Adley Rutschman.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Witt for 1. How about that double play? Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. Ball 1.
Oh.
That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The Mariners with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Here on the south side, well, we go bottom 6. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle,
pitcher on here, Clayton Beeter.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 6-3.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike.
And you know,
no throw, safe at second. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
that's the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner goes again. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 8-3. Now it's going to be Justin Crawford. This one in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Colton Montgomery.
That's a ball. Oh.
This one popped up. Volpe under it. And there's one down. One out man at first. So up now for Chicago, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. That one inside. Look out.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. Oh.
Out to center. Rodriguez settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And gone. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pappas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
And now it's 3-2. And that one hammered out of here. A home run off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 11-3. Hit in the air, center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Bro.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
That is the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, do players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing it out, like you're getting a lot of hits and you're putting some numbers up in the columns. The worst thing on blowout games is if you're that guy with the goose egg and everybody else has got multiple knocks and you went over. You're just saying, man, what is wrong with me?
Late with the swing there. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Donovan at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Liner snagged at first. Back at right field, set for the last half of the 7th. Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher J.P.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That one not close. 3 balls, no strikes. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So back to the top of the order. Now Justin Crawford. He's 2 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Man at first, one away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman Colson Montgomery.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Up next
So 2 down. Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
On a line out towards center. Should be extra bases. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back here on the south side, and stepping in for the Mariners, Anthony Volpe.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 41, Greg Lord.
Bunts it in the air. Lord takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Popped up. Reaching for it and brings it in. 2 down, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That's outside, and that's ball 3. To the right side, Mydroff tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Here on the south side, so now it's the White Sox DH, Munetaka Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the 0-1. On the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And there's 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Jonathan Aranda. New arm out of the bullpen, Eric Sabrowski.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
0-1 now. On the ground, right side, Sanoha. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish. Out to short. Witt. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So they're down to their final out. Jordan Walker now at the plate. Oh. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 1-1. They're down to their final strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. The 1-2. Bunts it towards the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Someone called a paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy.